Krásný den, rockeři, je tady další díl Backstage a máme tady dalšího úžasného hosta. Je jím zpěvák, skladatel, textař, dokonce i bubeník, Johnny Gioeli. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Lucy. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. I was hoping in the Czech language that you were saying all kinds of nice things about me.
Oh, all bad things. Don't worry.
Bad things. Perfect. This is going to be a great interview. Hello, all my friends in Czech.
Thank you. Well, I hope we didn't wake you up too early. No. Okay. Right now, here in the Czech Republic, it's 5 p.m.
Right.
At your place in New York, it's like 11 a.m., right?
11 a.m., yes. But I'm an early riser. I'm a weird rock and roll guy. I'm most productive with writing and my music in the early morning when the sun comes up. It's weird. So I'm up very early. Yeah,
this is very weird among rockers.
Yeah, this is weird among rockers.
But I'm totally the same. I'm totally the same. So I'm not surprised, but I know that everybody else is.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I'm not entirely too weird. Okay, perfect.
Well, the two of us maybe are.
Maybe two. Okay.
And so what do you do when you get up in the morning? Like how early?
So I like to be up when the sun starts to come up because I like the world to come alive. That's when I feel most productive. So I like, I used to get up around 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
That's a little crazy. But I like, 5:30, 6 in the morning and the sun is coming up. This is when I'm most productive. I write a lot, take care of all my business. And then, a lot of my great European fans and friends and colleagues are already having their day. So it's easy to communicate. So yeah, 5:36. But I will tell you, I fall asleep very early. I am lucky to make 9:30. And I'm like, I got to go to sleep.
So have you ever fallen asleep like shortly before the concert?
No, what's really strange is I can adjust the rock and roll schedule. When I'm out on tour with Hardline or Axel Rudi Pell, I'm not going to bed before 3 in the morning. So it's weird. I can switch the schedule pretty easily. But I much rather go to bed early and wake up early.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Me too.
I just feel better that way.
Yeah. I call it the chicken syndrome, The chickens fall asleep when you turn the light off. So that's me. Yeah, exactly.
That's me too. Good night.
Exactly.
No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm awake.
Yeah, me too. All right. So your name has been connected with a lot of bands.
Yes.
For example, it's the Brunette or Hardline, Crush 40, Axel Rudi Pell the most lately.
Yes.
How is it now? Like, are you active in all the bands or projects?
Yes. I mean, everything. It's just really crazy. A lot of people ask me, how do you manage all of these different acts? Well, I don't really have a good answer for that. All I know is that all the groups that I'm affiliated with work together, and it all cross-pollinates, and we figure out scheduling of tours and album releases collectively. So Axel, for example, will say, hey, Johnny, are you available October for a full tour? Yes, Axel. And I cross it off, and that's for Axel. And then, hey, my Hardline guys, do you want to tour this festival, this show, this week here? Yes. Okay. And then that becomes off limits for the other bands. So it's just a collection of a coordination with all of the bandmates, and we're all family, all of us together. So it works out okay. And yeah, they're all active. Crush 40, I will give you a little bit of news. I have a very big song tattooed on my arm called Live and Learn. And this is one of my iconic gaming songs for Crush 40. And it has been picked up and licensed by Paramount Pictures here in America.
Wow.
To be featured in the new Jim Carrey movie Sonic 3, which comes out on December 10th.
Well, that's
of this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
It's amazing.
Congratulations.
So, thank you very much. So we're going for a Grammy Award. We're going for a Kids' Choice Award. It's going to be phenomenal. So Crush 40 is very active. Hardline is getting ready to start on a brand new record. We just finished an Axel record, which will be released in June, if I'm not mistaken, around June 15th, I think it is. And I hope I'm right with that. So many. And then the touring starts. The touring starts the end of June, and I will be mostly in Europe and Eastern Europe from June 20th to the end of October.
Wow,
I'm
okay,
there.
so it's
Yes.
like you're almost relocating here.
Yes. Do you happen to have a spare room that I could rent from you so I can?
Oh, I believe that a lot of our fans have a lot of spare rooms for you. Don't worry. So
Okay.
you can
Perfect,
count with
thank you.
us, I'm sure.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I cook, I can clean, I can do as long as I can
Really?
get good. Yes, I love this. No problem. So, thank you for the welcome. I will.
You are absolutely
You might be
welcome.
very surprised if you hear a knock on the door, like, okay, I'm here. Where's my room? Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time in Europe, and because that's where my audience, that's where the fans are for the rock and roll music. For everything else, it seems like it's the gaming music is everywhere. So, but
That
very
is
prominent in the U.S.
fantastic. I'm really
That's cool.
happy about that, and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Because you already mentioned that you are going to be in Europe, I'm going to mention that you are going to be in the Czech Republic as well, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, with Axel Rudi Pell.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
that is right.
I
I don't know exactly when, but I
Uh,
think we are doing a festival or something there, right?
It's a festival, a Castle
Yeah.
Rock in Moravský Krumlov. It should be the weekend between the 17th and or 15th and the 17th of what is it, August.
Well, I'm not
in
available
August.
at that time. I'm not available. No,
You're
I'm
not
kidding.
available?
I'm joking.
You're not
It's a
coming?
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Chicken syndrome. Yeah. So, yeah, that's great, Lucy. I can't wait. The Czech Republic has always been a very important, country for us to perform. The greatest fans love their rock and roll. We've done Masters of Rock. We've done the Masters of Rock Cafe so many times, and it feels like complete home when I'm there. I love it. And I have mentioned this to you when we set up this interview, that I believe that the Czech Republic have the most beautiful people in the entire planet. The most
You
beautiful
really believe
people.
that?
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
nice. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's really true. And great hearts. There's great hearts all around the world, but the people are so friendly and so inviting, and it's wonderful. So I can't wait to return.
I'm really glad you have that impression. We try.
I was going to say, were you going to say, because I don't? No, I'm glad you do as well, and you do try, and it's awesome. I love it there.
I believe that people love rock and roll here, and we appreciate artists and the bands coming to play for us. So you'll be in Moravský Krumlov this year. Where about else within the Europe?
Yeah. So
Wow, everywhere.
I start everywhere. I have to. Now you're going to hurt my brain. I have to think. So
Sorry.
So no, it's okay. So I have a number of solo shows as Johnny Gioeli shows. I have Hardline shows. I have Axel shows, and there are also some sonic events, symphonies that are happening in Europe. I don't know whether I'm doing those yet, but the touring starts in Bulgaria for me at the end of June. I'm in Bulgaria. I'm in Germany. I'm in Sweden. I'm working on a show right now, Romania. where else? Where am I? Switzerland. I'm in Spain. Without my book, I'm lost. I'm still old, like I'm an old guy, so I still use paper. Like I write everything. I don't use these fancy computers. I have a calendar and I write in all the shows. That's the way I do it.
I was just testing you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
I'm
God,
mean.
listen.
I'm mean.
You are mean. You're mean.
Let me get back to the
Okay.
roots, maybe, if you don't
Yes.
mind. I
No,
wanted to
roots are
ask
good.
you about the band Brunette, because I think you established that with your brother. Am I correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Exactly.
What does your brother do now?
So
Does he
that's a
still
really,
play?
it's a great question. No, he only plays recreationally, just for
Uh-huh.
fun, but he's not involved in the music business. So my brother and I started Brunette, and Brunette, since we only have a little bit of time to talk and not like a whole day, I'll condense the story.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so Brunette, my brother and I started when we were very, very young. That morphed into Hardline, which everyone knows Hardline with Neil Schon and Dean Castronovo and the Journey guys and blah, blah, blah. And then in the middle of that Hardline time period, around the mid-90s, when you were just a baby,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
just-
I wish.
you were just a baby, my brother and I started a business together, and that business became very, very successful in California. Yeah, and so I was wanting to get back to music because we had a hiatus. We had a little time apart from music, and I was going crazy, Lucy. I'm like, I need to make music. So my brother took over the company, and he continued with this company even today. And I went back to my music roots. So that's what happened. So Brunette, Hardline, business. My brother stayed in business, and I kept going with the music.
Okay, but I also learned that you started as a drummer.
Yeah,
Is it correct? Oh my
I'm a
God.
little, I'm a little nervous about how much you know.
No. I'm still learning,
Oh,
But
okay.
do you
Okay.
still play sometimes?
So I do only to goof around a
Okay.
little bit, but it's true. So when I started professionally, I was 11 years old, literally.
Really?
Yeah, so I would play all the venues up and down the East Coast, all the bands, like Twisted Sister and Joe Lynn Turner and the Rainbow Guys and everybody. We worked what we call the circuit on the East Coast of the United States, and I was featured as this little drummer, 11-year-old drummer, and I sang back there. So I would sing and drum, and I had this massive drum set, and you could barely see me. I was 11. I was a little tiny kid. And then we moved out to California, and we did a show with the band Poison, and with Bret Michaels and Poison. And the fans were going so crazy at the front that I said, I don't want to be behind these drums. I need to touch these people. Ah! And that's that's when I made the transition to becoming just, full-time singer. And I stopped playing guitar, I stopped playing drums, and I just focused on the voice.
Mhm. So my question was supposed to be, do you miss drums? But I guess you
What the hell?
don't.
No,
No.
I don't miss the drums.
No.
No,
Okay.
they're
Okay.
loud. They hurt. They're difficult to set up. No. It's
And they take
great.
a lot of space, and you have to,
Take up a lot of space. I have this thing
Carry-
right here, a microphone.
Yeah.
That's it. Hello, check one. That's it.
Me
Done.
too. Me too.
Yes, that's it. It's
Yeah.
much easier than setting up drums. No, I don't miss the drums because I am a people person. I need to look at the people and be able to touch them and see their expression. And you can't see that back there.
I know.
And you sweat a lot, even though I sweat a lot. These poor drummers, they have no choice. They sweat.
I know.
Pours down them. Okay.
I know.
Anyway, no,
But
I don't miss the drums.
They can be the loudest, at least.
Yes, there's no question.
All right.
Do you mean playing the drums or from their mouth?
Oh,
Because also from the mouth.
Playing the drums.
Oh, okay, playing the
well,
drums. Yes.
It depends, but
Yeah,
usually,
exactly.
Usually the drums.
Exactly.
All right. How about Hardline?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about the latest album, Heart, Mind, and Soul.
Yes.
Well, the cover shows like the ladder between two mountains, reaching up to or leading to the sky or to heaven. Like, what inspired you for the topic of this album?
Yeah, that's interesting. It's a
theme.
very, very good question. Heart, Mind, and Soul was, I don't know how to explain this. The H in heart, for me, symbolized the ladder that we can climb. We go up, we go down. The mind, the M in mind, is like the mountains that sometimes we're high in the peak and sometimes we're low in the valley. And the S in soul is the windy roads that we travel. And all of those together, heart, mind, and soul, for me, makes life. And I wanted to create an album that was what I felt is the balance of life. We all need to rethink and reset what is the most important things in our lives, and that is balance. Making sure you have enough time for family, for work, for pleasure, for career, and keep all those things in balance. Anyway, that's what Heart, Mind, and Soul is all about, kind of reconnecting with yourself. I'm really into people. I love people, all religions, all colors. I love all people. We're all one. And I like to use my music to affect them, because that's the ultimate. It's not the money. It's not the awards. It's having someone run up to you and say, my God, that song really affected me.
Yeah.
It did this, it did that. That's the art. And so
Exactly.
Heart, Mind, and Soul is combining all of those things in my crazy brain on one album.
It touched me too. I was like listening to it and watching, the cover, and what I believe is that music can be like the fastest shortcut to your soul.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I agree.
Totally understand you too.
Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
Well, are you working on some new music with Hardline?
Yes. So
right now?
Hardline, you are the first to learn this information.
All right.
It's the first in the world.
Wow. Okay.
You are. It's life is timing. Hardline is no longer on the Frontiers label. And Hardline is signing a new record deal very shortly, where we are really going to expand the effort and expand the touring, because I'm getting old and I'm getting a little tired and I want to do a little more fishing. So I want to make a few more Hardline records, in my opinion, the right way, and exploit them and market them the right way. Nothing against Frontiers. I just want to do something different. And so that's where we're headed. Yeah, we're going to start. I just had a meeting this morning with Alessandro, and we discussed when we are going to start writing the brand new record. And I'm excited. For a while there, Lucy, I was like, I think I'm just going to retire. I'm going to stop. And then, and that's what I got from everyone. No.
You're not allowed to.
You're not allowed. So I'm going to
You have a mission here.
Yes, I know. I still have, I know. And every time I say that, I go and I do a show and the people are so just lit up. And I said, if I made that one person or 10,000 people happy, it would be unfair to stop, because I'm a religious guy, and I feel that this is given to me. It's a gift, and I want to use the gift as long as I possibly can. And I always think the fans will tell me when I can't sing anymore, when Johnny sounds like shit, that the fans will tell me, and that's when I'll stop. I think that's the plan.
I like it. That's very mindful, and I appreciate, the way you approach it. Like it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you.